San Antonio Mafia, what's going on? My name's Tom Petrini. It's the dog days of a San Antonio summer, so not typically a lot of Spurs news this time of year, but we have Gregg Popovich and Derrick White in Las Vegas. It's awesome to see Coach Pop out there having a little fun with it, and Derrick White is no joke. Apparently he's been playing so well that they're considering bringing him up from the select team to Team USA. Larry Ramirez from KSAT 12 talked to Coach Pop about his rising star point guard.
Walk and talk, Pop?
Sure.
Come on.
What do you want?
So what does this opportunity mean for Derrick White when he gets a chance to, get out here
I
and
think
hang
it's
around
great.
with these guys?
Hey, Derrick, it's all about getting better and better. And playing against these guys, it's exactly what the doctor ordered. And his confidence is going to grow. And I think he's going to have one heck of a year. And this sort of a situation really helps him get there.
Now, White has been playing for the select team, which amounts to the practice squad. And apparently he's the reason that, according to Windhorst, the practice squad crushed Team USA a couple days ago. Here's Derrick White's coach on the select team, Jeff Van Gundy, talking about him.
His confidence level has grown, I think, because of his success this year. He absolutely knows he belongs. And, it just shows. Like, yesterday, without question, he was the best player on the floor for either team. And today, he was really good again.
Hold up. Time out. You said he was the best player on the floor for either team? Okay. All right. The other team had players like Kemba Walker, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Donovan Mitchell, stars or rising stars in this league. And Derrick White is a rising star, even though he doesn't get half the press coverage of those other guys. So let's go to the tape. Let's see what he was doing. White has an incredibly well-rounded skill set. He can put it on the floor, he can shoot, he can make crazy passes before these guys even know that they're open. He's so smart in transition, keeps the defender guessing, switches hands midair and gets it to go, lefty. Oh, you're not going to step up and guard me out of the pick and roll? Bang. We talk about triple threat off the catch, but he's a triple threat off the dribble too. That looks like it's going to be a shot. Instead, it's a pass inside for a layup. Here he drives. Quick little bounce pass. Decks Kyle Kuzma. This play deserves another look. First, he stuffs De'Aaron Fox at the rim. Transition spin move. Perfect lob pass, and the guy misses the dunk. And here we have another beautiful interior pass for a layup. This all has to be pretty crazy for Derrick White, who played a lot in Colorado Springs, Olympic City, and he's this close to making Team USA. Now, obviously, Coach Pop is inundated with media in a way that he typically isn't in San Antonio. So he's been having a little bit of fun with the media.
Duncan doesn't know a lick about coaching. I don't even know why he hired him. He's given me a paycheck for 19 years, so I just got to apply and pay him back.
How important is the experience?
I have no idea, but I'm sure it's huge. 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 Why don't you ask me how happy I am, too?
How happy are you?
Unbelievably happy. God, I'll be glad when I don't have to do this anymore. Anybody else want to give it a shot?
I am so thankful.
The idea that Pop is this prickly curmudgeon who hates the media really doesn't hold up under much scrutiny. Most of this stuff is in good fun. He just doesn't want to answer thoughtless questions that he's already answered, and he doesn't want to be asked questions during games. That's it. If you ask him about a topic that he's passionate about, he will give you an illuminating response. He's one of the few guys in this league, his USA assistant Steve Kerr among them, who is willing to talk about important political issues, important things that are going on in the world. So it's no surprise that in the wake of a couple of mass shootings, one in Texas, inspired by white supremacy, that Coach Pop spoke out about that.
Coach, on a more serious matter, there's been some mass killings in America. Do you feel like basketball can help take away from what we've been dealing with as a country a little bit and take people's mind off what's been going on?
I think that, the situation we're all living in now, I think everybody looks for a little bit of distraction in some way, shape, or form, but it'd be a lot better if people in power got off their asses and got something done. in a lot of different areas. I think they're on vacation right now. Nothing going on, so they just take a break. They'll come back and fix the gun situation, the environment, the inequality. Okay, they'll fix all that when they come back. I'm sure.
Pop deserves a lot of credit for forcefully and fearlessly calling out the racism, the xenophobia from Donald Trump pretty much since he announced his candidacy by calling Mexicans rapists and criminals. It's not hard at all to draw a straight line from the president's white supremacist rhetoric and policies to this deranged man who drove 10 hours to El Paso to target a binational community saying, quote, "This is to fight the Hispanic invasion of Texas." We need to talk about this. The Latino community here in Texas, here in San Antonio, is a big reason why this place is so special. Immigrants are the reason America is so special. And Pop has been fighting against the completely un-American white supremacist ideology that this president has forced on the entire nation. It's inspiring to see somebody who works in a high-profile position in a red state for a company whose owners donated $250,000 to help get this man elected. It's very inspiring to see Gregg Popovich talk about this stuff. And I get that he's in a unique position where they couldn't fire him if they wanted to. But it's so important to talk about the serious issues that are happening in this country. They're in Las Vegas right now. 2 years ago, Las Vegas was the site of the deadliest mass shooting in United States history. 58 people dead, almost 500 shot, total of 850 wounded. The guy who did that had 15 assault rifles, most of them with the same 100-round clip that we saw in Dayton. And our lawmakers haven't done shit. It's been 2 years since then. And here in Texas, as long as you're 18 years old and you're not a convicted felon, you can buy an assault rifle and a 100-round clip. So yeah, it's important that Gregg Popovich is telling our elected leaders to get off their collective asses and do something about the epidemic of gun violence and the rising tide of white supremacy in this country. It's been an exceptionally hard week. It's hard to see these families who have been ripped apart by gun violence. It's hard to watch these bow tie white supremacists on Fox News push their great replacement bullshit and then turn around and say that white supremacy is a hoax. It's hard to watch these lawmakers who haven't done anything continue to give their empty thoughts and prayers. It's disheartening as an American. It's genuinely depressing to live in the only country in the world where this kind of violence happens every single day. We can do something about it. The people in power won't, because the gun lobby is funding their campaigns. They're terrified to lose their A rating from the NRA. But I have faith in America. I have faith in people who've had enough of this. I have faith in the resilient community in El Paso and in Dayton and in every single city that has had a mass shooting because our lawmakers won't do anything about the easy access to weapons of war. But it's still hard. So I'm going to leave you with some inspiring words from Gregg Popovich on moving forward.
We can't fix the divisiveness in our country, but what we can do is be a great example of how people come together for a common goal and achieve it.